Welcome to Isekai to Watch. Today's video will be about the anime titles with an overpowered protagonist but no one knows how powerful he or she is. Number 1 in our list will be Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. This amazing isekai anime tells us story of Makoto Misumi. He is the main protagonist of this series and one of 3 earth dwellers who was summoned to the goddess world. Originally meant to be the only person to be sent to the other world as per the contract between his parents and the goddess. But due to her own preferences and duty standards, she abandons and throws Makoto to the edge of her world into the wasteland, while secretly kidnapping 2 other people from Earth and sending them to her world as heroes. Tsukimichi, the moon god of Earth who worked as the middleman for the completion of the contract, helped Makoto and provided him with his blessing, which gives him an enormous strength and magic abilities. Number 2. The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. This anime main character is Seiichi Hiragi. He is an overweight high school student who was bullied by his classmates for being a loser. One day, his entire school is suddenly transported to a video game-like world of swords and sorcery. But while his classmates were teleported to the capital of the kingdom, due to ridiculous accident, Seiichi was relocated to the middle of the dangerous forest. There's where he finds the Fruit of Evolution. And when he eats the fruit, not only does his physical appearance change, but also his life as a successful winner begins. Number 3. In the Land of Leadale. In Japan, a VR-accessed multiplayer online fantasy role-playing game named Leadale, which offers a very liberal customization system, has become immensely popular in recent years. A young girl named Kaina Kagami, rendered permanently paralyzed and on constant life support, uses this game from her hospital bed to interact with the rest of the world. When she unexpectedly dies after her life support shuts down during a power outage, she finds herself reborn into the game world of Leadale, in the body of her personal avatar Kaina. To her surprise, she also finds out that 200 years have passed in Leadale since she last logged into the game, a period in which the 7 nations she knew were devastated by war and reorganized into 3 new kingdoms. Number 4 in our list is the strongest sage with the weakest crest. In a world of magic, the powers and future of a mage are predetermined at birth through so-called marks, for symbols that categorize a human's aptitude for magic. Lamenting the fact that his mark was considered ill-suited for combat and only useful for magic augmentation, an incredibly skilled sage decided to reincarnate thousands of years in the future. Reborn as Matthias Hildesheimer, a 6-year-old boy and the 3rd son of a duke's family, he attains the mark of close combat he always desired. Unfortunately, it is also discovered that mankind's knowledge of magic and swordsmanship has drastically deteriorated in this era. Only shoddy magic equipment can be sporadically found, while even the most basic spells have been forgotten. To add insult to injury, his current mark, once hailed as the most powerful, is now viewed as the worst. When Matthias becomes 12 years old, his unrivaled swordsmanship lands him in the 2nd Royal Academy. Shattering prejudices, he promptly makes ripples in the academy and beyond. However, the former sage uncovers signs of dark forces working in the shadows, and with humanity weaker than ever, it is up to Matthias to thwart their evil plans. Number 5. Spirit Chronicles. Haruto Amakawa is a young man who died before he could reunite with his childhood friend who disappeared 5 years ago. Ryo is a boy living in the slums of the Bertram Kingdom who wants revenge on behalf of his mother, who was murdered in front of him when he was 5 years old. Earth and another world. 2 people with completely different backgrounds and values. For some reason, Haruto, who should have died, is resurrected in Ryo's body. As the 2 are confused over their memories and personalities fusing together, Ryo decides to live in this new world. Along with Haruto's memories, Ryo awakens a special power, and it seems that if he uses it well, he can live a better life. Complicating matters, Ryo suddenly encounters a kidnapping involving the 2 princesses of the Bertram Kingdom. Number 6. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. After living a painful life as an office worker, Azusa ends up dying from overworking. She finds herself reincarnated as an immortal witch in a new world, and now she vows to spend her days as pleasantly and stress-free as possible. She makes a living by hunting slimes, the easiest targets. But after centuries of doing this simple job, she has become extremely powerful and finds that she can no longer maintain her low-key lifestyle. Cause once World gets out of her unprecedented prowess, she finds herself beleaguered by challengers trying to prove themselves on her, or all sorts of people willing to join her. Number 7. The hidden dungeon only I can enter. Hidden dungeons are a place of legends where rare treasures and items are concealed. Some are lucky to find them, like Moir Stardia, the third son of a minor noble family, who acquires an exceptional skill that provides him great knowledge. As a result, however, it causes him to have painful headaches. Noir is given a job offer by his childhood friend Emma Brightness, who has a cure for his headaches. After Noir encounters difficulty with employment, he wishes to become an adventurer and finds a dungeon and the legendary adventurer, Olivia Servant, who has been trapped inside for centuries. Olivia gives Noir 3 powerful skills, which he uses to improve his power and enroll at the Hero Academy. Number 8. My Isekai Life, I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Whether at the office or at home, corporate drone Yuji Sano works all the time. So when his home PC flashes a message about him being summoned to another world, Yuji restarts his machine, only to find that he's inadvertently accepted the summons. Falling asleep as a salaryman but waking up in the world of a game he was playing as a novice tamer. Despite his confusion, he tamed a slime and immediately discovered the disused hut of a deceased sorcerer. He found that as the slimes read the sorcerer's book collection, he instantly gained all the skills and knowledge from the books and within minutes gained the title of sage. Number 9. Banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. In a world whose inhabitants find their destinies dictated by the divine blessings they receive upon birth, Gideon Ragnarsson was a member of the Heroes Party, a powerful group led by his sister Rudi destined to save the world from evil. His blessing gave him the common ability to survive any terrain, and he proves that additional skills can go beyond the limit. That is, until one day, Ares, the party's second-in-command, considers him a deadweight to the party members and banishes him from the group. Gideon heeds Ares' words and leaves without telling Rudi. Hoping to live an easy life on the frontier, Gideon moves to a borderland town and opens an apothecary, changing his name to Red. However, keeping his former status a secret may not be as simple as he thinks, especially when Rit, a beautiful adventurer from his past, shows up and asks to move in with him. Number 10 in our list. Isekai anime, which has already become an absolute classic. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Satoru Mikami is an ordinary 37-year-old corporate worker living in Tokyo. He is almost content with his monotonous life, despite the fact that he doesn't have a girlfriend. During a casual encounter with his colleague, an assailant pops out of nowhere and stabs him. While succumbing to his injuries, a mysterious voice echoes in his mind and recites a series of commands which he could not make sense of. After regaining consciousness, Satoru discovers that he has been reincarnated as a slime in an unfamiliar world. At the same time, he also acquires newfound skills, particularly the ability called Predator, which allows him to devour anything and mimic its appearance and skills. He stumbles upon Veldora, a powerful storm dragon, who has been sealed for the last 300 years for reducing a town to ashes. Feeling sorry for him, Satoru befriends the dragon, promising to help him in destroying the seal. They decide to exchange names. Veldora bestows upon him name Rimuru, and receives name Tempest in return. Slime then consumes the dragon together with his prison in order to analyze the spell inside itself and eventually free Veldora. The disappearance of Veldora's aura creates a power vacuum which eventually makes Rimuru the leader of all beings inhabiting the great forest of Jura, who accept him as a ruler, and together they found the nation of Tempest. With Rimuru's strength, wisdom and idealistic vision, the new nation quickly grows in strength and influence. Soon Rimuru and his subjects draw the attention of the nearby foreign powers, from monarchs and legendary heroes to demon lords, some seeking to become their allies, while others intending to take advantage of or destroy them completely. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe for content like this.